I think it was Nikola Tesla who said at some point, you will live to see man made horrors beyond your comprehension. Although we are not exactly sure that Tesla actually said that, as the same way that we are not exactly sure how this statue is. No, it is not Sideshow Bob from The Simpsons. No, it's Tina Turner. Go figure. What? New statue of Tina Turner gets blasted by fans for looking nothing like the singer. The 10-foot bronze statue was unveiled in Brownsville, Tennessee, where the singer grew up, with some fans branding it a tragedy for looking nothing like her. And yes, this is what is going on here. Just in case, just for reference, I want to say that it is important, right? It is important to have the original Tina Turner, like, let's say, it's not like we could say in her prime, because she was so active for so many years, but it's a classic look of Tina Turner, right? It's like the one that we remember. If you picture Tina Turner in your head, that's what you're gonna get, right? But this what is this? And I wonder. Okay, there are so many things that I could say about this. First of all, let's start with the very basics. How is it possible? Let's not talk about the face yet. How is it possible that the artist didn't even get the hand grip over the microphone right? How can you, it's like, what are you doing? It's like you are grabbing the mic in this way. What is that? What kind of grip is that? That is odd. Okay, the hair, yeah, of course he wanted to, do all the volume of her hair, but the problem is that her hair was not all of it like splashing down, right? It was like in layers, having this volume in different directions until you have the top, and the top has like maybe a single strand of hair just popping up, and that was beautiful about that. And no, in this case, it's all the hair. It's like she went on this, I don't know, rain, heavy rain, and somehow the hair is like hair from rain, but at the same time has volume, which is physically impossible. So that's why you see the hair so odd. It's like all hair is just going down, instead of having, all these strands in all directions all the way to the top. It has a lot of, it has a volume and weight in the real deal, right? In the real photo, but this is what. But when we move on to the face, I mean, there are many things. Let's say that, okay, the guy tried to do something with the eyes, okay? Let's say that at least the eyes had something. Okay, there was something. We could say at least they are symmetrical. At least they are pointing both in the same direction, which is quite an achievement these days with these artists. The eyes are the correct proportion in her face. Okay, and the eyebrows are also well positioned. And the expression of the eyes, I could say that, well, I could give it a 7 out of 10, which is nice. Just to be clear that, getting that life, that joy, that energy of Tina Turner's eyes would be a mission impossible. But the mouth, bro. But the mouth. See, I think maybe the nose. We should see the nose. The nose is a bit wacky. One of the nostrils looks a bit boxy, like this is like a box. How does that happen? This nostril was kind of okay. The other was strange, but what breaks the whole thing? What breaks the whole thing is the mouth, because it is very easy to spot. You see that this is not how human teeth work. Okay, you see that that our teeth have this curvature. It's like a horseshoe curvature, right? It's more like, it's not like a horseshoe. It's just, you know the shape. It's very easy to imagine the shape, but this is like a very wide arc that makes her mouth look, yeah, she's smiling, but the corner of the lips are not pulling, into the flesh, but they are just staying in there. So I think that is, I think that if we do this, if we do this, well, maybe you could say it's a 4 out of 10. If we put this is a 1 out of 10, and we are being generous. What is this? Also, of course, there's a problem here with the jaw, and there's a huge problem when you don't, let's say, construct or build your anatomy correctly, as in the jaw is it's like her head is projecting. I mean, in 3D the word is extruding, when you just project something forward, like if you grab my face and you project it without moving the rest of my skull, it looks very odd. All this area is very odd, and well, I don't know. There have been worse F-ups in terms of sculptures. Many of you were mentioning, you remember this one? Can you remember this one? Can you guess who this one is? Do you remember who this one is? You remember this one was supposed to be Lucille Ball. And yeah, I don't know. I remember this, and it was complete and absolute nightmare fuel. This actually happened. I mean, we sometimes, you shouldn't be too harsh. What about you, Jesus? Have you worked with bronze at some point? No, I've said that. If I had a time, that is one of the few artistic endeavors that I have never been able to explore. Sculpting. I would sculpt. No, yeah, that's something that I want to do. And granted, having the proportions of the face, of the head, but I'm pretty sure there are brilliant artists out there that can do much better than this. Yeah, this can do way much better than this. Why do they pick people who are going to do this? And by the way, even if he got the face and the hair right, the proportion between the hand and the head are completely off. Not well. At least this was, we don't know if this one is going to be replaced. I hope this one is going to be replaced with a better one, but I'm not holding my breath, because maybe they're saying, well, this is good enough. But at least the Lucille Ball one was, let's say, replaced with a better one, if we can call it something like that. The hair is much better. We have to acknowledge that the hair is way better, has volume. I don't know what the original was thinking about this, but the hair was better. But again, it's so hard. I can understand that. Even in portraits, it's so hard to get the facial expression. And since we are so good at spotting facial expressions, well, that's why we say, hey, there's something wrong in here. It's not like that Cristiano bust in the Cristiano airport, the CR7 airport or whatever they were there. They had this. I think this was the opposite of Tina Turner's sculpture. I think the lower part, both the neck and the jaw and maybe the mouth was okay. Notice this. In this case, the lip corners are actually going inside, the flesh. That's what we do when we smile. It's like we're not just pulling the corners. The lip corners are going inside our flesh. That's why our cheeks are making space for that. So nice up to this point. What happened? What happened where the guy was just trying to put the eyes inside the head? I mean, he got it all wrong. How can you get that wrong? Maybe the upper part of the head is okay. He looks like It looks like a botched lesbian right now, but well, whatever. But the eyes, man, yeah, the eyes is like skewed to one side. And one that I already discussed, I think it was in this channel or in the Royal Rogue, my Royal Commentary channel, was this from the late Queen Elizabeth II. I mean, what? All right, I guess. I mean, there's the intention from what she's wearing to look like, well, she is, the with the corgis and Prince Philip. The body language of Prince Philip at the back was pretty much on point. But the problem is, the big issue is, as usual, the face and the expression. Again, I'm not saying that I know how to do this. I wouldn't know. I could learn. It would take me some time, but I'm pretty sure there are many people, really great people out there who can do this so great. But again, well, I would like to know what you think about this in the comments. Remember that I have some other channels like my politics commentary channel. I'm going to put them all in the description. My crime, true crime channel, my Royal Commentary channel, and where's the other? My entertainment channel. I have 5 channels right now that I'm trying to not get a crazy updating them all. Make sure I'm going to leave you with the link of all of them in the description of this video. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the body language guy. Much love and bliss.